Hello, I'm Theolyn Cortens. Welcome back to my video series, How to Bring Real Magic into Your Life. This is the fourth class in the series, and I do hope that you've watched the previous 3 classes because they are consecutive. If you did watch all the previous 3, then you won't need reminding about a certain cartoon that I showed you, with a picture of an old lady standing on her doorstep, fumbling for her keys. In class 1, I used the Aladdin story to remind you that everyone, including you, has an inner guide, a genie, a daemon, a guardian angel, whatever, and they will constantly look out for you. They will help to nudge you in the right direction so you can fulfill your highest potential and step into your destiny and shine in the world. Like the genie in the lamp, this genie of yours has magical potency and will bring surprising results into your life if you trust the process, if you listen to its wise advice. In class 2, the princess was trapped in a world of cobwebs until the brambles around her palace were cleared with a little help from a fairy. The princess represents our sovereign self, or our soul, who cannot function in the world unless we clear negative thoughts and feelings. Also in class 2, I introduced you to the 4 worlds map, which describes an unfolding process by which something comes into the world out of nothing. And I explained how, in order to naturally and easily create a satisfactory and joyful life, you need easy access to the deepest levels of your own consciousness. In class 3, I introduced the ancient idea that sound is a fundamental building block in creation. Sound is a magical key to unlocking your inner treasures. Sound allows you to build your own creations. So let's see how we can combine these elements. I often present the idea that meditation is like deep sea diving. In daily life, we are like people in small boats on the sea. Sometimes the sea is calm. Sometimes it's choppy. Sometimes quite dangerous. But we can dive deep into the ocean and explore quiet zones beneath the surface. As the diver goes deeper and deeper, they reach the ocean floor, where all is still and totally peaceful. During the descent, the diver can still experience activity in the arenas of thoughts and feelings, but stays focused on getting down deep. All thoughts and feelings can be transcended. At the bottom of the ocean, the floor is the ground of being, beyond both thoughts and feelings. The source of our life energy, our spirit, is a wealthy, limitless, ongoing treasure chest. What we find there is love, wisdom, power. Anyone and everyone are entitled to these pearls. If you spend time there, you will naturally return to the surface refreshed, ready to get back into action with new energy. So how do we get down there? We use a sound shape repeated inwardly. I call this a zera. That's a Hebrew word meaning seed. The zera sound shape encourages your mind to settle, and you naturally begin to drop into the ocean until you find yourself in a state of expanded awareness and experience a feeling of bliss. Sometimes you will feel as though you've actually stopped thinking for a moment. When you are in this deep place, you become one with the universal creative intelligence. You get direct access to universal spiritual assets. Those universal spiritual assets are configured in your treasure chest in a unique way, and they form patterns that affect the way you think, feel, and act in everyday life. It's almost like an alphabet spelling out your own personal code. What if you could play with these building blocks and spell out a new pattern that will reconfigure your life? Well, the good news is you can. Ancient mystics practiced diving deep and introducing specific sounds or phrases to create effects in outer reality. This is what we mean by magic. I have devised a method you can learn at home to do the same. At this time, when people are coping with additional stress over and above the stresses of modern life, which we generally have to cope with, we have this global panic over the corona pandemic. It's really important to stay calm and centered. And when you take time out to meditate, you can find yourself dropping in to a beautiful, blissful state where all is well. Everything is well in that state. That state is often characterized by a sensation of being surrounded by a golden light, a light that has such power that when you're with it, you understand that no harm can come to you. It's a bit like being in the heart of a great mountain, which protects you. And I was really pleased to notice how the Italians are saying, tutto andrà bene, all will be well. And it reminds me of Julian of Norwich, who said that as well. All will be well, all will be well, all manner of thing will be well. So with the Schaefer method, you have that opportunity to get into those deep, deep states of calm and peace. By doing that on a regular basis, you strengthen your heart, the heart that you need for compassion for other people, the heart that you need for self-protection, and the physiological results from that, because you've lost that sense of stress and anxiety, those physical benefits are enormous. The autoimmune system is really under threat whenever there's a sense of panic. So there's so many benefits that you can bring for your personal self, for your community, for your family, by undertaking a meditation program. And especially at this time, if you are self-quarantining, or if you are reducing the amount of socializing that you do, then you've got that extra time to put into something that could make a huge, huge difference for you at this time and into the future. The Schaefer method is an 8-week course. The first 21 days, modules 1, 2 and 3, introduce the Zera meditation technique. Supporting audios guide you to introduce the Zera, the sound shape, into your deep consciousness. The next 4 modules introduce a series of 4 sacred characters, chosen carefully to bring the best opportunities for positive change. Spiritual guidance allows you to feel connected to your inner genie. I sometimes call this your inner sat-nav. Better relationships, whereby you feel compassion and openness to other people in your circle, even perhaps people that you don't really like very much. Protection, trust in the future, peace in your heart, and overall confidence that you can design your own life, that you are not just at the mercy of larger forces. You can stay centered, you can make your own choices. The Schaefer method will help you promote deep changes in your personal life. But as you've probably heard many times, when we make a change, there's a ripple effect in the people who know us, the people around us, and in the extended community. And many spiritual teachers have told us that if 10% of the human population were to take up meditation, the whole world would be radically transformed. So why not be part of that change and make your contribution now? For more information, download my free ebook from the homepage on my website. And if you have any more questions, feel free to email me. I do hope you will discover the beautiful opportunities offered by the Schaefer method. Blessings. All will be well.